started here. This will be another first to 11. So good luck to both the players. Alright, SDPC spin versus TKI here. SDPC spin, a very popular opener, but Shark does misdrop it, and that is going to slow him down just a little bit. Vex with a 24 spike, but Shark staying alive. Finding some nice T-spins at the top of the board. Vex breaks that back-to-back. Shark does not have to break theirs. Now Shark finds the break and Vex is up at the top. Does not have the pieces in time. First point there to Shark.
Yeah, flawless defense from Shark in the previous round there. Oh, but the Elmas drop might be bad as VEXSERY is building up their surge.
Yeah, it was fine until that T and J chain misdrop from Shark that sealed the round.
Nothing much you could do.
Cheering on Shark. Gotta love the sibling support in the chat.
Oh, the double Tetris coming from VEXSERY. Not gonna cause issues to Shark though.
Yeah, Shark's surviving really well at the top of the board right now. Setting up the all spins, but both players ended up breaking, and Vex in the 16 spike. That's gonna give Shark some nice garbage to work through, and Vex's board isn't looking great. That's a lot of cheese to get through once they try to start down stacking here. Ooh, and the misdrop from Vex. Amazingly timed surge break there from Shark. All right, more of SDPC spin versus TKI here into a nice 6-3 for both players.
Shark looking to, oh, what's that surge break?
Yeah. Spike. Wild way to start the round.
Okay, but look at the surge that VEXSERY has himself. Okay, breaks it. And Shark is on the rope right now. Look at how much cheese he has to go through, but that uses the T-spin double to perfectly cancel VEXSERY's surge break. Oh, but the washing machine finds the out though. As VEXSERY has misdropped of their own. And that is not the board state you would want to be in. VEXSERY still finding way out.
Yeah, Vex doing a great job of staying alive here with that back-to-back pressure, and Vex just pressure Shark enough to get them to break back-to-back. Shark has a horrible board. Vex has a chance right now, but Shark cleans things up in time. A little bit of sacrifice on their board, but Vex also doesn't have the cleanest board. Love that spin fix, though. That spin fix is gorgeous. And the follow-up spike from it.
Just enough.
2-2.
Just enough.
Exactly. That's just barely enough from that spike there. That was gorgeous.
You gotta love the commitment, though. Like, it was...
Sure.
Like, any sane player would want to break off of that, but VEXSERY is just like, yeah, no, gotta squeeze out every single line you can, you know?
Yeah, and an early surge break from Vex there kind of left them high and dry at the top of the board. Maybe a little bit of a misplay, but that is going to be a quick point for Shark. And is this going to be a quick point for Vex? Not quite.
Perfect defense from Shark yet again.
Misdrops from Vex aren't looking great, and that does seal the round. Yeah, just a little bit of chain misdropping there. It can be so scary when you see a couple pieces out of place and only see things get worse. When these players are playing this fast, sometimes they're planning out their hand movements before they can see the piece placements on the board. So that's why you'll see a lot of these top players chain misdrop. And speaking of misdrops, Shark not looking great up the top of the board. Staying alive, survival, and ooh, not quite enough.
You're so close to finding the survival, though. 2 pieces away, I think. 2 or 1.
More of the same openers that we've been seeing before. Shark working well with the 1-8 garbage that they were given. And amazing all spins from both players here. Look at that back-to-back, just stride for stride with each other in the build-up. Vex breaks, Shark breaks as well, and Vex is up at the top with no eyepiece.
Such perfect play from Shark. Like, they were able to defend against VEXSERY's own surge break and timed a surge break of his own.
The 31 spike from Shark there is great. That puts a lot of cheese on Vex's board, and Vex is going to have to clean this up quickly. Shark is continuing to pressure the 17 spike there to put Vex at the top. It does work, and that is a very clean play from Shark. The board watching and understanding of the opponent's board state was just impeccable.
Ooh, some very good search building from Shark. Breaks here. And yeah, that's not a good search break coming from Vex.
Yeah, the miss drops up at the top right after the surge break. That's just been causing so many issues for Vex during this set so far. Both players all spinning this out. It's rare for players to build back-to-back at exactly the same rate in Season 2 because of all spinning. Oh no, the miss drop! They had the OPs, Vex had the OPs in the right spot and accidentally hit it one to the side. And that locked them out with the IPs.
Yeah, such a commanding lead for Shark here. Shark has the momentum right now. And that leads VEXSERY to find some of their own here. Okay, some good search building.
Love the S-spin triple from Vex right there.
Nice.
And there's where we're going to start to hear that ding on the board. Vex has to break.
Yeah, nasty misdrop from VEXSERY, and Shark was just able to find the defense of that.
Yeah, very well timed from Shark there on that final closeout. All right, we're going to see both players going for that SDPC spin.
Oh, the exact same.
To plonk it. Yeah, exact same way to build it too. There's multiple ways to build that, and they went for the same one.
Okay, Shark has the higher ground. And what is that down stack? Oh my god.
The 39 spike there from Shark, making great use of the garbage on the board to bring themselves to match point. Yeah, Shark with some all spins here, breaking. The 25 spike find there is amazing, but Vex has the 22 in response. Now Shark is up at the top with a less than ideal board state. They're going to have to get down there, but the eye pieces aren't coming at the right time. Vex with the 17 spike, trying to pressure Shark up to the top, but Shark stays alive and is getting down through this. This is not looking good for Vex here now that Shark is back on his feet.
Yeah, these attacks from VEXSERY aren't as well timed as Shark. Shark almost always finds the defense.
And the well-timed break there from Shark, but Vex survives it. And Vex has the clean board to stack into. This could be bad for Shark. Shark has to break defensively. Vex is trying to build up this mid-stack Kaidan. The -9 appearing on Shark's board. Shark has the out. Shark had the
That's a lot of cheese.
That is a lot of cheese, and Vex is working on these all spins to try to get more cheese going. Vex breaks. The follow-up, Shark handles it amazingly well. Shark with the count to 4 here, but Vex is continuing to build up that back-to-back. Shark breaks, Vex breaks. Shark has that 28 spike. Both players about in the same spot. Shark having to bail
Vex
out of that STSD early, but Vex is just playing so consistently right now. I love that
Nice,
eye spin into
right?
that surge break. That was gorgeous. The all spin sequence there right at the end from Vex to find that win there was just amazing. But that is just the first point on an uphill battle if Vex wants to turn this around.
6 points in a row to bring it to deuce. That's a tall order right there.
Especially against a player like Shark, who's been playing so well tonight. Shark trying to find a timing here. Vex living it on that down stack. The Finn, the Finn there from Shark into the PC.
Okay, that's not gonna be the killing blow though.
And that 19 spike also not going to be a killing blow. I think Vex has been turning this around in terms of the misdrops. Those small spikes that Shark used to get that timing earlier aren't working anymore. Right as I say that, Vex misdrops.
Oh, waste the eyepiece? I think that was a mishold there coming from Vex.
I'm gonna call that as not a caster curse because they did live the initial spike that I called out. So that's where I'm gonna say that's not on me there, but very well played. Shark is going to punch his ticket through to the round of